What's up, guys? It's Kyle from Newell Strength, located here in Hillsborough, New Jersey. This is a much needed video for all of you that have suffered patellar tendon ruptures or that have had ACL tears. We're dealing with a ton of them at my gym, you know, in terms of athletes or older people, knee replacements, but we see some common themes. But with patellar tendon ruptures, a lot of you that have gotten the book or have contacted me from around the world, I made an old video a while ago, but I'm going to redo it, going over how to use the buffalo horn, and then you can use any lotion. This is Aquaphor, so I use that. But I want to show you how to do this to kind of align the scar tissue and free up some of the adhesions. Some cool news too: the volume 2 of the patellar tendon rupture manual I will have out. Early May. It'll be out by the end of June. The ebook version, then I'll be getting the hard book version. So that's going to be really neat. I've got some really cool and updated stuff in that one. Again, those of you that don't know the backstory, ruptured my left patellar tendon 2.5 years ago. 3 years ago. Ruptured my right patellar tendon less than 6 months ago. And they've both been very speedy recoveries. This one was even quicker. I put a lot of the stuff to use, a lot of the knowledge I gained with my background and going through the first injury to use, and not even 6 months post-surgery, I'm pretty much doing everything. My tendon, it snapped in half vertically and horizontally. IT band went, knee capsule, a couple of ligaments, so it was identical to my left knee. So we're going to go over how to scrape it out today. So I'm just going to adjust the camera so you can see me. Alright, I know my head is cut off, but as long as you can see, you'll get the idea. So this is my right knee, okay? I would take the buffalo horn. Let's say I just put a little bit, I work around the scar. But a lot of times, we'll go over scar tissue in a second. I covered that in another video. But I'm going to take, a lot of times we'll go over how the scar tissue lays down. But I'm going to take the buffalo horn, and as you can see, I'm just scraping. Alright? The quad tendon usually gets short-ended and adheres to some of the scar tissue. So that's an area you really got to work with any knee injury, because it'll make, for example, when you're trying to lunge or you have that injured leg behind you, you get put into pain, okay, and it's restricted. And that's one of the things that's going on. The quad tone is thrown off because of the quad tendon. Hip flexors get tight. So with this, though, guys, all you're doing is you're scraping in the direction that we want the scar tissue to remodel to. So I do it vertically, kind of in line with my scar. All right, and I would scrape. I'm not going to do a full session here. Truth be told, I haven't had to do this in a little while. I'm just doing it for demonstration purposes. I scrape the scar, and once it starts getting red, that's where we would be done for the day. You've done enough, you've caused enough micro trauma to restart the remodeling phase the way we want it. So that's all you would do. You're not doing this till you bleed. It's uncomfortable, but it's something you need to do, as far as getting and restoring range of motion and freedom of movement, which is a big one, because even if you have range of motion, a lot of times it feels restricted. That's not a good thing. So that's how you would use the buffalo horn. And here comes Matina, one of the pups. These guys love the Aquaphor, so that's, if you have dogs, just beware of that. So I'll dry that off in a second. But that's how you use the buffalo horn. So remember, let me get over there so I can show you with the scar tissue. First of all, you might be able to see the knee, so the scar, I was going in that direction. You can't really see any of the redness here, it looks like, but you would do it until it got red. But if we look at the way scar tissue lines up, a lot of times it lays down like strands of spaghetti in a pot. Okay, you're not going to break scar tissue. What we want to try to do is get it to lay down in the same direction. Remodeling takes up to 18 months, 2 years, depending on the severity of the injury. But we're just trying to get it to lay down the same. But you're going to get about 80% of what you had prior to the injury. So you're never going to be 100% in terms of what it feels like and what the tissue is. It doesn't mean you can't be stronger. That doesn't mean you can't be better. So keep that in mind. A lot of this is your mentality. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate. I know knee injuries, particularly patellar tendon ruptures, are very scary for people, but just you know, keep putting the stuff to use. If you need a copy of the manual, hit me up. Volume 2 will be coming out. Here to help, guys. All right, peace. Send me your questions. Later.